Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to take this old Hutch top and turning it into a case for my boyfriend's Legos. He's been wanting a display case for a while, and I saw this top of a Hutch on Facebook. A friend of mine was selling it. So I'm going to turn it into a case for him. I'm going to start by, as you can see, I'm going to cut off the middle section. This is like where it would sit on top of the lower section of the Hutch, but we don't need that. So I'm taking my circular saw and I'm just cutting it straight across as level as I can so that later we can like put some legs on it or something. And then I needed to do basically the same thing on the backer board because the backer board went all the way down. So I need to just make a clean cut all the way across so that it's all squared off and level. The next thing I'm going to do is prep this for paint. I'm going to be painting it black. So I'm taking my little orbital sander with a fine sandpaper and I'm just scuffing up all of the flat surfaces to just rough them up a little bit, give them some texture, and all these little areas that I can get my sander in, I'm going to do the same thing kind of along the top on the other side. And then I will use just a small piece of sandpaper to do the more detailed areas because you can see there's some detailing on it that I'll use for that instead. I'm also going to take off the doors just because it's a little bit easier to work around and I don't have to worry about breaking them so much if I just take them off and get them out of the way. So just the door on each side comes off. The middle one does not, so we're just going to work around that one for now. I put about 3 coats of this black paint on it. I will insert a picture of the can of paint that I used, but I didn't want to bore you guys with all that footage, so this I think is the final coat, other than just some touch-ups and stuff I need to make later. The paint I'm using is this Benjamin Moore Advance paint in just a black color. I had a local shop mix it up for me. And this is actually like a cabinet paint. So it's really, really durable. It's almost got like this acrylic feel to it. It hardens up a lot. So I'm not even going to put a clear coat or anything on this because this paint gets so hard that it's really protected on its own. So these are the legs that I bought for it, just these little like 4-inch legs off Amazon. And I thought it'd be a good idea to try to put these on without flipping over the cabinet because the paint was drying, and ultimately I got annoyed and didn't get them on. Okay, so the next thing I did was I went to Menards and I got this board that is 16 inches by 4 feet long, and I got one of these to put on the top. So I'm sure there's different ways that you could do this, but I wasn't gonna deal with trying to cut off the trimming and everything on the Hutch, so I just got a board that would fit right across the top and would still look good. So I got this one at Menards. It just came pre-wrapped like this, so it was right there on the shelf for me to buy. And I'm just gonna stain it and clear coat it, and then we'll take it back out and put it on the Hutch. This stain that I'm using is just a Minwax. I don't remember which color it was. It's very orange, red. And I kind of wish I would have went with something a little bit more neutral colored or without so much vibrancy to it, but it looks fine, and ultimately wasn't worth going to buy a new board for it. So we're gonna make it work. Okay, next things next, we're gonna do something with the back side of the hutch. You can see I didn't paint it. I've got my Mod Podge and a paintbrush, and I actually just picked up this Star Wars fabric at Walmart. I debated on using wallpaper, but I couldn't find one that I really liked, and Star Wars wallpaper is kind of hard to find, and it's really expensive. So I went with this fabric that I found at Walmart, and it's Star Wars themed because my boyfriend is a Star Wars guy, so that's what we're going with. So you can see I'm pouring the Mod Podge on the backer board, and I'm just spreading it around with my paintbrush, trying to get it nice and even, and then I'll put the fabric down on it. So there's many different ways that you probably could have gone about putting the board across the top, but I chose to just use some screws and screw it up from the bottom. There wasn't really a good way to do it from underneath, or something that I felt like I had enough skills for to go underneath of it. Or to use like wood dowels or anything like that. So this is going in our own home. This isn't something that I'm selling. So I really didn't care that much if there was some screw heads on the side of it. So that's just how I'm choosing to put the board on the top. For hassling with this for what seemed like forever, I finally got the other side screwed on. The board was a little bit warped, so it wasn't perfectly flat, which made life a little bit difficult. But after I finally got everything screwed on, I went in with my black paint, where you can see I scuffed it up a little bit, and I just touched everything up. I also painted the screw heads just so that they were also black and that they didn't just stand out like that. So after that, I just went ahead and put the doors back on and kind of wrapped everything up. All right, guys, this future home of Legos is officially done, I think. You know, I did ding it up a little bit, putting the top on, and so I've got a little bit of wet paint just like covering up those chips that I made, but this is pretty much complete. There is a little bit of like residue on the glass from the tape, but I'm pretty confident that that'll just come off with some Windex. And the cloth on the back is still drying, but like once it's all dry, it's basically done. So I am debating on putting some lights in it. I do think he would like it to have lights in the top. So I'm still figuring that out. I'm gonna think about that one, but this is basically complete. So it's the 21st today, so we have 4 days until Christmas. So I'm just gonna leave it in here until Christmas, and then I will give it to him then. Now, I do want to make it clear that putting the top on, like just screwing it from the bottom, I would totally not do that if I was going to sell this. So if you're looking to redo something like this or have something like this and you want to resell it,
Not my recommendation. I don't care because this is going in my own house and my boyfriend's not even gonna notice. I guarantee he won't notice. So it's not something that bothers me, but if people are gonna be paying a really good price for a piece like this, you don't want like ugly screws sticking out of the sides. So I'd go with like a dowel method and putting wood dowels in it somehow. Or, you know, experiment otherwise. But yeah, so I will keep you guys posted and let you know what he thinks of it, and I'll try to wait till I get some Legos in it before I post this video so you guys can see what it looks like actually filled up and hopefully have some lights in it. So I'll see you guys then. Guys, it's been like several months at this point, so sorry about that, but I gave the Hutch case to my boyfriend for Christmas, and it's now almost March. And it's just been sitting out here in the shed because he doesn't have a spot for it inside right now. But I bought these lights after Christmas. And I'm just getting around to putting them in because we just got batteries for them. Wow, there's a lot of settings. How do I just shut it off? Okay. I just bought a pack of batteries. So let me show you the lights I bought once I figure out how to get it back on. I bought this pack off Amazon. These puck lights. And would you guys believe that every one of these little lights takes 3 AA batteries? Seems a bit overkill, but hopefully they last a while. So this is just a pack of 6. And so I'm gonna go ahead and slap the lights in it. Okay, so the package of lights comes with all of these little sticky pads. Let's see. And it actually comes with some extra ones just in case you mess them up. I got it. You have to stick it down and then peel off the other thing. So I'm gonna do a couple of them before. And I'm just gonna reach in there and stick them at the top. I'm not gonna measure like what exactly the middle is or anything. It's going in my own house and it won't bother me that much. Actually, I probably won't even see it that much. These lights also came with a remote. Let's see. Red. Well, that one didn't turn. There we go. Is this one? Okay, yeah, they're all red. Green. Blue. And then there's like a rainbow one. Okay, that one's not. That's cool. Well, this will look really cool in the dark. Let's close the thing. Hold on. There you go. Oh my gosh. How cool is that? They're not really on the same like sync pattern though. And you can change the dimness. So there's like a 30%. Let's change it to white. Hold on. Okay. You kind of have to like move around to get them all. But okay, 30% dims them. 100, 30, 70, and 100%. And we'll go back to the rainbow thing. Well, this is kind of cool. And off. All right, I'm gonna have to send some videos of that to Thomas. I'm not gonna keep this video for another like 2 months to wait for Thomas to take this inside and use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the transformation of this thing. If you guys build something like this at home or redo something like this at home, definitely let me know. These puck lights are really cool. I'll leave them linked down below in the description. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just, you know, the Amazon link. So I'll leave it down below if you guys want to check them out. They were about $22, I think, for a 6-pack. So yeah, but anyways, there we go. We'll have a Lego case at some point. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for another flip video. I'm gonna be starting a new piece today since we finally have some warm weather. And I will see you guys later. Bye.